Really? That's the first time I've heard you do that for the opening of a podcast. Usually it's like just us shooting the shit. You, you are making like really, really tasteless jokes. And you still have yet to say anything. What the All right, well, I guess it's the best this time as any, because this is actually on the...
Do you want to know what that one's called?
No.
Female sneezing.
Son of a... Why? Gosh, come on, man.
So
it's very important that I do
this is the man who's been almost canceled my whole podcast.
I almost canceled your podcast?
You brought a man when you shouldn't have brought a man.
Yeah, no, and I would like to apologize to all 2 viewers.
Tanner,
and I apologize.
Still don't like you, Mom.
Both my grandmothers, but we're not going to get into that. So after that little incident, I've been studying. I've been studying all the podcasts that I haven't been a part of, and the one that I have been a part of. My name is Dr. Pepper, by the way, or Double Penetration. I'm sure.
Dr. Peppertration.
We're not going to talk about that. I have decided to first off become your biggest fan, and secondly put together a list of things that we have both forgotten, and I thought they were funny. And there's also one. I think I'm just going to skip right to this one because it's very relevant in this situation. It says here on the list: sound effects and voice changer intervention for Sven. I rest my case. Okay.
No, I don't.
Colin's not here, so.
Sorry.
Well, okay, so we're gonna start off from the beginning here. The podcast is owned and run by Sven, co-stars Colin.
Is this like a fucking OSHA comes to my
Pretty
podcast?
much, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
You're the OSHA of
I wrote this at work. I was like sitting at the table and there was nothing going on, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this together. I had just finished watching episode 7. So.
You have like a list and a pen, and you're going by looking at like, do you have dental?
Click.
And every time you see something wrong, like, that's a no. That's a no.
That's a no on that one, Chief. So guests come in every once in a while, and there is never really a solid point of conversation. This is a sort of plan from a guest/friend. The last few episodes have seemed a bit off, unfocused. This is all considered jokes. Like, I'm not actually being serious at all. Some of these are it's conversation starter. So the last few episodes...
I've noticed here in Article 6, you violated multiple laws just in basic decency.
These unfocused videos can be funny. However, when I'm back on the podcast, it can be quite funny for me to point this out. So here is a comprehensive list of running jokes and gags to remind both the hosts and the audience of the goals that have been set. Are we ready?
Hold on, I need to fax this.
Yeah, gotta send that to HR. And Jeff is over there. Love Jeff. Jeff is gonna get.
Let me call him real quick.
He's gonna get the
the way
paperwork.
he's calling me.
He's gonna get the paperwork turned in for us, so we can dodge some of these lawsuits.
At the Podcast Incorporated.
Yep. So, are we ready to launch into this list?
Yeah.
All right. So, number 1, Bill Murray charity event. Where are we on that?
That's not what it's called. You're misconstruing it.
The charity event with Bill Murray.
It's not with Bill Murray.
He's going to be there, though.
He is going to be there.
Okay. And then also I wrote down in quotations, possible Colin in a coconut bra.
Wait. I still have more to say of the Bill Murray.
Oh, okay. Continue.
He's not like the main. It's not like featuring Bill Murray. It's like he's not the star, but you know how Morgan Freeman like narrates some movies. Yeah. He's gonna be the 1 million. Was it 15 million?
I didn't write that bit down.
How did you not write that? I mention that every time.
I was drunk when I watched the first episode. I'm sorry.
I need to move this mouse. If our first episode gets 15 million views, we'll host a live charity event with these people guaranteed.
So I'm just going to come out and say it. This isn't actually on the list, but
you're going to come out.
I knew that this list was a good idea. I knew it was going to strike up conversation, and that's exactly what it's doing. I knew it. All right, so Bill Murray will be at the charity event.
Yes, he'll be narrating it.
Possible Colin in a coconut bra.
So you know how like
because that'll be good for the ladies.
You know how in golf
you see people putting the balls.
Yeah.
But there's always a guy talking over them who's not dead.
Yes, no, I get you. So Bill Murray will
Bill
be
Murray will be narrating
the
our
okay.
balls.
All right. Peter. There you go. Strange and bad impressions. That's the other bit. Is we need to do more of that because we have
like
fun.
what? Like the fucking
Peter.
Peter.
Peter. Yeah, exactly.
Peter, did you give him a Mountain Dew?
Another one here is products that don't exist. Just coming up with random products that don't exist. That's a good gag.
Half a drum set.
Half a drum.
You can only do this.
No symbol. Okay.
You only get one drumstick.
And this is another one that's really fun, really sad because Colin's not here. And it's also sad even though Colin isn't here. Like if he was here, it would still be sad. Colin's love life. We haven't gone over that. Yeah. Does he like violent kisses? Who knows? I mean, we don't know.
As far as his lawyers have said, not really.
Another one, possible reading of fan fiction. Because we did talk about that last time I was on here.
Who has written fan fiction?
I don't know. We could go on Wattpad or somewhere else, or even just go and buy one of these really shitty like paperback books.
Or we could play AI Dungeon. Have you heard of that?
No, I have not heard of that.
It's basically you put in like my friend Hart showed me it.
Uh-huh.
You basically type in a story and like a character, and you say the character does something. It usually comes up with like a scenario for you, and depending on what you say, it'll respond based on like the millions of stories people have put into it.
Oh, that's badass.
So we can make a story out of AI Dungeon.
Okay, so when I have a pen, and also, I'm sorry, I have to go back to it at the top of the list. When it's written down as Bill Murray charity event, I misspelled. Don't look at my list. I'm the only one. Me and Jeff and I are the only ones that are supposed to look at the list.
Does that say Billy Murpet?
Yes. So I already sent this list to Jeff in HR, and the problem with that now is now that we have an amendment to it, we owe Jeff a lot of money in damages now, which is a problem. I see you working on playing a sound effect, and it's
I'll have you know, I'm running a business here. I'm trying my best. You cannot make fun of me like this.
I understand. I wasn't making fun of you, but yeah.
So, do you see me over here moving pins, setting up the lane, making the strike? I'm working my ass off over here.
Oh my god!
You cannot treat me like a petulant child.
So possible reading of fan fiction, and then the amendment is AI. What? It's AI something. What is what you said?
The amendment?
Yeah, no, there's an amendment to the list. An amendment to the list means we're adding to it or fixing certain bits. So I said possible reading of fan fiction, and then you said there was like some AI like story.
AI Dungeon.
AI Dungeon. Okay. Next one, self-aware technology that scares you. That's another one that we could go back
Siri?
to.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
Hey Siri. How are you today?
Now playing Today FM.
That's not.
never,
I hate this
never mind.
robot.
And then this one's kind of funny. If Colin is a communist, then what is Sven? What are you? What are you? If Colin's a communist, what am I? What is it that the world is a lie? We gotta go home. It's over. It's over. Aliens are gonna come down. We're done. It's over.
Oh, I have no affiliation.
Exactly. It's terrifying to me. And then this one was just a joke bit from my favorite movie. Don't forget those ladies, y'all.
Will you be
Do
showing
not
them?
forget them ladies, y'all.
We can't forget about the legs. It's what we're here for. That's what America needs.
Next one, other crazy ideas for the charity event.
Well, okay. Let's go over what there is. What's canon? There's Jack Black. He's definitely going to be there.
Is okay.
I feel like Jack Black. I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I mentioned it in front of you. I feel like Jack Black and Bill Murray would not get along. I feel like Bill Murray would start some shit. He might make Jack Black cry a little bit, and then I'd have to intervene.
If Jack Black
and maybe
cries,
I'd have to call his parents.
Can I be Jack Black's tissue boy? Like if he cries, can I just be like standing there with a tissue, like hovering over his head, please?
I'm afraid DreamWorks cannot. It's not legally allowed.
I don't think DreamWorks owns Jack Black.
They bought him in 2003 for $14.
Yeah.
of legal U.S.
And then
change.
another joke. I'm pulling this way back from the ether. Oh my god, it's a thing. What? So
I'm afraid that's been
it's gone.
redacted.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, it's no longer redacted.
I don't think I can legally.
Another idea: bag conversation. RP script ideas, lack of content, frustrations, and what happened after the incident. Because all of us were involved in the incident, and we don't have any information. We just start podcasts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The people must know.
Do they? Do they even know about the bags thing?
Yes. If they watched that and they're still here, more power to them. I mean, come on.
There's like no one.
You got
from
like
those
101 subscribers.
Dalmatians.
Yeah, gotta add that to the list now. Another amendment. Damn it, Jeff. Jeff is gonna be up my nose.
The third amendment.
He's gonna be up my nose with those fees.
Is 101 puppers.
Yeah, like every amendment, it's like $500. Okay. Jeff is not a very nice man. All right.
He took my wife.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Peter. Again, because that's the joke.
You're not saying it right. God,
Peter.
PETA.
PETA.
It's
You
basically
do it
what
better
you are.
than-
You're the PETA of fucking podcasts. The PETA podcast.
And Dick and Dave's morning show.
Is that a thing? Is that
We
going
need
to be
to start. We need to start working on that. Yes, that's kind of what I. These are just points of conversation. I say.
Hi, I'm Dave Dickinson, and this is my partner Dick Davidson, and we're here. We're here at 4:30 a.m. for your favorite part of the radio stations. You're just the section you always go to when you are up and need water at night, and you have a radio in your house. Everyone does. We're here.
So we do need to start working on Dick and Dave's morning show, because yes, and then that also ties into the next one, which is just conspiracy theories. Because we had fun talking about conspiracy theories last time I was on here.
Like what?
The Matrix.
I've never seen the Matrix.
You're not missing out on much. Okay, and then no politics. The government is listening.
Hey Siri, is the government listening to my podcast show?
Naming that tune.
That's
God, I don't. You told me last time we were on here. You told me that your phone scares you. That
Hey,
your phone does things.
hey Siri, do you want to join my podcast?
Here's Apple Podcasts. Anything.
Whoa.
It's playing my podcast.
Okay.
Here, let's play a little bit. No, that's actually bad. I don't think it's funny how there's a podcast in a podcast now.
And then we come to this one, which goes without saying, but it still needed to be on the list for HR because Jeff took it very seriously. No unwelcomed guests. And then that brings right down into the next one.
They actually fired one of our employees. It was
Yes,
like his
it did.
first day on the job.
Yes, it did. Gavin, but nobody liked Gavin. So I mean, like, yeah.
It's debatable even to let him back on the show.
Well, yeah, exactly. It was, yeah, no, it and that Gavin tried to blame the whole thing on me. That's why Gavin is at the bottom of a lake right now. But
He's scuba diving for his honeymoon.
yeah, it's not as dark as you guys think it is. He's just
He's
scuba
actually
diving.
enjoying the puffer fish.
Yeah. He's actually sleeping with the fish. He's cheating on his fiance.
God's
with a
airbag.
puffer. Yeah. Oh, and then that loops right into the next one. We need more welcomed guests. That's what we need.
We are still trying to get Jackie Blackie on here.
Why did you say it that way?
Because saying Jack Black one more time, I think I'm gonna scream. I've just said that name so much.
Poe.
Poe?
Yeah, just Poe.
The Dragon War.
Poe Blackman. Yeah,
Poe Blackman. It's like very close to Paul Blart.
Kung Fu Panda. That's just, yeah.
We'll also be having, for the 15 million view money charity event, we'll be having everything including Paul Blart himself with his original casting, who was, I believe, Kevin James.
Yes, Kevin James. Yep. Okay, so that needs.
He
to
will
go
be
on the
there
list.
on a Segway.
Have you talked to Jeff about this yet?
Oh, he's the one who brought it up.
You talked to Jeff?
And Jeff was talking to fucking Kevin.
What?
Jeff was talking to Kevin.
Next time I see
They're
Jeff,
cousins.
next time I see Jeff, I'm going to pour coffee on his head because
It's Jeff Blart.
He didn't mean. That's not how cousins work, man. Well, it depends. It depends. I don't listen to me. I'm stupid. Next part of the list. This is a joke. This list is far too long.
It's not really a joke.
Should the word "hot as shit" just be Dane in the dictionary? Question mark. Because we did talk about that. But I'm curious.
Hey Siri, say no. I think the silence is...
Siri loves me. Okay, then that leads into the next one. What should Sven and Colin's names mean in the dictionary? That's why I wish Colin was here.
It should be like the 18 plus section of the dictionary, which they all have one. And
I forgot that I wrote this next one down. I'm sorry.
I feel like it would be in like the more graphic, mature content section of the ditch, as they call it.
Okay, so your underneath your name in the dictionary should be in the 18 plus section.
It's like those
So
Twitter.
so you will be protected from pedophiles at that point if you're in that section of the dictionary.
Yeah, actually, we dropped those sponsors.
Oh, good. No more Onion Boy. Got it. Okay.
We dropped Call Me Carson as a
Oh,
sponsor.
Wait, no. Okay. So this next one is great. Should Sven and Colin kiss?
Next one.
I'm sorry. Dude, I was writing this at work and a kid like looked over my shoulder at it and just like, who's 7? Because he's a moron. And I'm like, you, because he was 7.
Who's
But,
7?
And then right after Peter, there, another one. That's
We'll be having Lois Griffin on the show as well.
Yes.
Like the actual actress for Lois
Yeah,
Griffin.
that'd be great, actually. So we have yet to. I'm gonna wait for Colin to come back for the sound effects and voice changer intervention.
Do you think
for
he
Sven.
could be on here?
Possibly. I mean,
Hold
like,
on.
yeah, give him a ring.
I'm gonna try to contact my boy. You can go ahead and do my job.
Also, Barry's Barrels O Butter is being sued. Do you remember the last time I was here? We had some unsavories. We had some ne'er-do-wells. But we also had one of our customers at Barry's Barrel O Butter at the bottom of a hole, and all of his orifices were filled with butter. And then we just kicked another barrel down there, and it killed him. So we're being sued now. Barry is very unhappy. That was...
I've already sold the brand. It now legally belongs to HBO. So it's under
HBO?
It's under their name now.
Well, I mean, now they're going to get away with it. Because,
It's HBO. You don't fuck with HBO.
And then I just added this one moments before we started because I noticed something in your videos that makes me really happy is that your titling of videos is baffling. And what I've noticed about it, that's also end of list, ... Peter. So
I believe it says in the subnotes, P.S. Peter.
But I've noticed, like, watching your videos for so long, that it's, like, little things that are said while you're filming that will actually formulate the video's title.
Do we want to
So
go
it's
through,
always
like-
so enjoyable for me, because when you put a video up, or even when you're filming it, I'm like, what is this video going to be called?
The last one was called "And I Approve These Kisses."
Yeah, and then I listened to it, and I'm like, dude, more than like 65% of the content is just you talking about violent kisses.
And then the one before that was Sven has sound effects.
We got through that
Five
list.
Nights at Freddy's, bad TV show impressions. Colin's
Colin's a communist?
Colin
What?
cares about your Cheez-Its.
Oh, that's a...
Oh, and this one's a good one. Jack and Jill, but it's short for Jill and Hall. A love story. And then Bill Murray is the first episode. Bill Murray, dead or alive.
Oh, I forgot about the Dead or Alive thing. Geez, okay, maybe I'm not your biggest fan yet, because I've missed a lot of shit. Cheez-It jokes.
It's literally the first episode.
Dead or Alive, Bill Murray.
Colin
Like,
is sadly at D&D right now.
Oh.
Maybe after.
Well, tell him to not be a nerd. Well, we're all nerds. But We got through that list faster than I thought we would.
Let's go through more lists.
Well,
Let's look at top 10 lists.
there should be more conversation starters in here.
Top 10 utterly bizarre things banned in show.
Well, we still have the possible reading of fan fictions. Colin is a communist. What would you be? You don't have any affiliation. And then don't forget those ladies, y'all.
Top
Because
10 times sauce has been weaponized.
Did you hear about that guy in Florida? I tell this joke a lot. There was a guy in Florida that tried to rob a convenience store with a bottle of ranch. He ran in. He was like, "Give me your dough." Did that whole thing, right? And it has this bottle of ranch. It wasn't even low-fat ranch. He was going to kill this girl with calories, okay? So he goes in there, and he's pointing a bottle at her. And this 4'11", 19-year-old convenience store clerk answers with a gun. I love that story. It's just this huge, full-grown man running in with a bottle of ranch and being like, "Give me your dough." And then this tiny little clerk just... What? What'd you say?
You want to run that by me one more time?
Yeah. Man, you say you want the money with your ranch, but me and my 6 rounds say I don't think so. It was in Florida. It does make sense.
It would have been even funnier if she then replied with a salad right in his face.
She pulled out a gun to make him just freeze, and then immediately just kind of very slowly just pulled up a bowl of salad.
He then took the salad as hostage.
She just whispers, "Just thank you."
He held the salad as hostage while pointing the ranch in it and slowly backed out of the store.
Oh, we were robbed of our salad that day, but we had enough to buy another salad. What is he doing, huh?
He's playing D&D.
Oh yeah, no, because he's with that group of
Misfits.
the Misfits. Are we a group of misfits? Is that what we are?
We're a group of fitted misses.
Is that going to be the title of this video?
No, it's a bad title.
Titles
are always funny and should be what they should be.
What about Jeff from HR? Is that what we're gonna? That is now going to be my.
I might just use top 10 times sauce has been weaponized because I really like that thumbnail.
Well, I mean,
we could always talk about our card game we invented.
Oh yes,
called Cards Against Us.
You should go get those cards so we can read off.
I have them on here.
Oh yeah, no.
I have Among Us. It's basically okay. So what it is just Cards Against Humanity, but we made it for ourselves and printed it out at Walmart.
Cards Against Us is what you've referred to it as.
Title pending, but
title pending, of course. TM.
We have very personal ones, including I can't say that one, including 3-minute pizza that takes 5 minutes to cook. We have the entirety of the hit TV show Glee. We have Fuck You. I just needed to get rid of this card. And Moms. So we have
Moms,
everything.
And then you have a follow up to Moms. It's just hot Moms. The card has evolved.
God of Distraction, ADHD himself. My Little Poopy Secret.
I did not see that one.
We never got to.
We never got to that.
We never even got to shrimp for $4.99. That's such a good price. Anyway, yeah, that's.
You only spend $4.99 on shrimp. Or you don't like shrimp, do you?
I love shrimp.
You love shrimp, dude. Every time I go to the store to buy shrimp, it's a lot more than $4.99.
That's the point. It's what you're supposed to be like. That's
dude,
a good price.
if you're getting shrimp for $4.99, that's some stepped on shit.
The unspoken tickle rule.
Well, I mean,
milk that's just a little too sour.
Do you know the unspoken tickle rule? Do you? Clearly not.
Duck balls. There's another good one.
Ducks have balls?
No. They have
I know they have a weird, spirally penis.
They have the duck hole.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah.
Chonky the Unbeaten. Dr. Pepper that's white and not Dr. Pepper colored.
That was one of the first cards that I pulled when we played this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that was... Yeah. We gotta get Sven up in here. We need your co-host.
Me? We gotta get Sven.
No, Colin. Sorry, my mouth farted.
Do you want?
That's another card. That should be another card. My mouth farted.
Anyone I can get? Anybody? I'm gonna make an SOS call. Who's this? Oh, it's you.
It's me. Yeah, I contacted you the other day. I'm like, hey, what's up? I wanted to get on there. Hey, because we're in person and you can't do it because it won't sound cool, is you haven't used a voice changer yet.
I haven't.
You haven't.
Oh, I haven't re-downloaded the program yet.
Oh, you had to re-download the program?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. I am so close to your butt cheek right now. It's not even funny.
And I'm so full of little poopies. You should be terrified.
little ploops.
Just little plumps ready to get out there.
Little nuggets of terror.
These bears are ready to go for a swim.
I'm ready to drop the Browns off at the Super Bowl. Taking the kiddies to the pool.
The Browns at the Super Bowl.
Consulting the porcelain office. Consulting the porcelain god. I have to go to the Oval Office.
Porcelain throne.
I have to go to the Oval Office.
All right. There you go. We should just delete.
Maybe I actually have to go to the Oval Office. I'm sorry. Whew. Window is not open enough. There you go. But now it's going to waft over your face to get to the window. Oh, boy. Do we want to read fan fictions, possibly? Is that something we could do?
I'm trying to find a specific... It's just not here. Aha! God, it stinks in here! Fuck! Dude!
I'm sorry.
This podcast is ruined! You've soiled it!
How long have we been recording?
I don't know.
What are we... What timestamp? I don't know if we've even achieved comedy yet. Have we achieved comedy yet?
I feel like we have.
I don't know if we have or not.
Yes, we have. I mean, hold on. Have you heard of... Wait, I can loop it. That's not it. That's what my
dude. If your farts are coming out like that, you need to go to a doctor, man.
My farts come out like when they hit the bowl.
It's like, we have something to tell you about your bowel movements. Yes, well, it's full of fucking glass.
Are you shitting me?
They probably didn't even hear that.
It'd be funny if they did. Are you shitting me?
Dude, imagine a kids' TV show. Like, you know how they do those episodes where they'll swear, but they'll bleep it out, and then they'll be like, whoa, it's actually bleeping. They need to have an episode for a kids' show where instead of it bleeping, it just does that. So do the fart noise again and say, are you shitting me? But just, stop.
Are you actually me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, stop. What a pile of...
And then all the other characters how are you doing that? What are you doing?
That scared me.
What was that?
Was
that a cat sneezing?
No, I do have female sneezing, though.
Well, yeah.
That one's a good one.
That was not the sound effect.
How's that female?
Oh. Oh my god.
Hold on, I think your window needs a little more Kleenex.
When did we start? How long have we been doing
this? We need to keep going.
I know we need to keep going.
You want to call it quits?
What?
Do you want to call it quits? Is it over?
No, I don't want to call it quits. I just need to know, we need to achieve comedy.
We
shall.
The podcast usually ends when the first fart effects sort of comes into play.
Really? Well, that's kind of why I wanted to figure out how long we've been.
Also, apparently, the sound effects sound very quiet, even from far away. So I like when it just. I don't know how far away you're going to be able to hear that. I'm hoping it sounds.
When are you going to post this? Because I'm going to want to listen to it
immediately.
Oh, perfect!
What a beautiful night tonight.
I'm really happy.
America's fighting itself. And
I'm really
Twitter
happy
doesn't even like its own leader.
I can be wrapped up in a bed with no sheets with you talking into a cool ass microphone.
Listening into the night.
Yeah.
Hearing all the ambient sounds of nature and man combined.
Oh, look, there's Jeff.
How's it going, Jeffy boy? You doing good over there? All right.
Good, go, Jeff.
Good job, man.
Good job, buddy. He's dead. Jeff's dead.
The last thing Jeff ever said before he
I
died.
want to find a way to get my Discord to work on my computer again, so I can actually download that program for the voice.
Oh, it
effect.
costs money.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, like it probably doesn't cost all that much, right?
I don't remember. It's called Voice Mod.
Voice mod. Yeah. So, well, I mean, here, let me let's look up some shitty
Facebook memes.
No, I actually have an idea. We can go back on my profile on Facebook, back to when I was in high school, because I used to think I was a poet. And I can read off some of those shit birds.
And I can look at my Twitter, and we can compare how beautiful our works of written art have been. So you go first, and then I go immediately.
I couldn't even really call them art.
Well, I want you to do yours first, and then I'll read off mine.
All right. Your daughter gets a message that says, "Send me a bra pic." This was her dad's response.
That's not a good one. That's not a poet.
That's not from me.
That is a grown man in a bra with a gun.
Oh yeah, I can search my.
Wow.
No, I can't.
Should I go first?
Yeah, because I got a lot of.
I don't want to sound rude, but I have to say you're a little rash out there, and I'm currently out of ointment. So please refrain.
See, mine are not nearly as funny as that. Mine
are serious. What are you talking about?
I actually took myself extremely serious. Like some of these things.
Okay, this is good. This is good stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta keep talking. Wait a minute. What did I just find? I just found a bunch of posts from you.
I can't even divorce, lol.
I hope you all get jokes, Dane Parker. Third wedding was at Sears. So, for those just tuning in, here's what happened years ago. Wait, how long ago was this? It was in 2018, roughly. So, like, what Sven does is we're hanging out around a fire pit, and he decides to go on Facebook, and he says, "Dane, can I marry you?" I was like, sure. So he puts on his Facebook that him and I have become married. And immediately, several of my friends and family contact me. First, one of my coworkers saying, "Oh, congratulations. Good job. You're so brave." And then my mother responds with, "Do you have something to tell us?" And then we went through this huge, long thing where we were trying to figure out. It went from like complicated to separated. Oh, and there's that picture.
Nice picture.
Nice picture from. We're not going to talk about that. Shit! And it jumped me all the way back up to the top.
All right. Yeah.
The only person that commented on that was my grandma.
Ooh.
Yeah. My grandma's the only person that responded.
So on my Twitter, I tweeted.
Yeah, keep going.
Right before the new year began, I will kiss a girl this year.
Did you end up kissing a girl or no?
Yes, I have a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend crossing into 2020.
There's a really gross picture up here for me. Hold on.
Ugh.
That's me when I was like 10.
That's a pretty funky dance, Garfield.
My eyes. Look, no, Mom. No.
Look, Mom.
No.
Mother, no.
My eyes look like belly buttons.
Uno sucks.
No.
Stop pressing random stuff. This is such a bad bit. I have to go through.
I'm just trying to get down to the
You know
bottom.
what, folks? You deserve more sound. I'm going to look at the full sound effects library.
Oh, shit.
It's literally called sound effects library. I'm going to hit shuffle.
Now that it's all loaded, it's easier to shuffle through it, though.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a classic.
Okay, here we go. So this was in 2016. This was when I was a boy. That was before you and I started. Oh, look, there's baby Zach. Yeah, so I had been going through some stuff about emotions and females, and because I was in high school, I thought I was at the top of the fucking world and everybody should pay attention to me. So I respond with this: I'm done. That's it. I'm done waiting. You have put me through enough. It seems a guy who would bend over backwards for you ain't worth your time. Still trying to be your friend, jackass. Yep. That's perfect.
So you're younger me, younger you me you, younger Parker.
You is the real me.
You had girl problems. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh yes, no, I still have.
Oh
girl
my
problems.
god!
Oh, I just liked my own photo. Damn. I forgot about that one where it's like a woman throwing hair out of the water and it makes this perfect arc.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's just a photo of the guy with the beard doing the same thing, but his beard like doesn't do it. I can actually do that with my beard if my beard's long enough.
Can your beard go? Can it? Can your beard do that?
I'll get back to you on that one.
So if your beard could do that, I'd be 1,000 days more your friend.
1,000
Disturbed.
All that remains, never worry, nothing more evanescence. Don't know why I did that, but okay. Wait, here we go.
You look like a sad little man.
You're sad. I killed my first Bloodborne boss. I feel amazing. Oh my god, that was
I'm gonna miss Friday Coffee.
She was my boss in 2015, and she went to a different site, so we couldn't go get coffee on Friday mornings anymore.
I'm so sorry you couldn't get coffee on Friday mornings.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Haters gonna hate.
It's just seldom.
Now we're getting to the cringy shit all the way down.
I think we already made it.
Oh yeah, no. Real cringy shit. No, we're there. I find myself laying around wondering why people think the way they think. At first it was on a personal level, then it turned into a scientific thought process. How can people think differently to begin with? At the beginning of time, when knowledge was scarce, how did a brain come up with what it did? I know there is more to it, but is it a theory or fact? Is one brain so different? Give me a better example than human spirit or will. Yeah, I thought it was real deep.
You're not. This is Facebook, dude.
This is not. I thought I was so deep, but in reality, I was not.
Pretty shallow.
Well, what can I say about The Last of Us?
Oh. I need to lay down.
I don't know where to begin. I could start by telling you about the gameplay or the story, or I could talk about the amazing characters. However, I don't want to bore you with that, so let me sum it up with one sentence. This game is a masterpiece, game of the year, hands down. That is how I feel about The Last of Us. This was in August 19, 2013.
And The Last of Us 2?
Still have yet to play it. Probably not going to play it.
Yeah?
Yes.
I've never actually played either, so are they good?
Oh, no, the first one's incredible. No, the first one is one of the best experiences ever. Okay, so July 13th, 2013. Okay, so Metal Gear Solid Legacy Condition came out. It's games 1 through 4. If you haven't played them, well, here's your chance. Trust me, it's worth it. No. I need people. No, we're not talking about that one. Iowa hot, Alaska cold, Iowa pop, Alaska soda, Iowa glass bottles, Alaska plastic bottles. Why? Why would I post that? I was on a road trip, and I was like, fine, let's do it. Oh yeah, no, here's me talking about it on May 28th. Just this trip is going to be fun and all. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. However, part of me feels like we should stay here, or at least not be gone for 2 months. It's not my being ungrateful, it's me wanting to be here this summer. no matter how bad the weather.
Let me read my tweet.
Yeah, go for it.
Abby's ketchup fart. All right, your turn now.
Are we just getting really epic with it? Just. And now, this is the law of the jungle. The wolf that should keep it will prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. As the creeper gushes the tree trunk, the law runneth forward. The strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. I butchered that.
I also butchered it.
But it was when Destiny came out, and that was in the trailer, and I was like, dude, it's so deep, and I'm going to post it because I wanted to.
I'm going to post it.
Oh, yummy. Okay.
I just turned 30. Infection doesn't affect me anymore.
Oh, and here's a post from one of my friends, and he's like, a good friend will bail you out of jail. Thanks. I needed that.
All right, my turn.
Yep,
Catch me air guitaring with your aunt next to the Wendy's, loser.
Okay, I'm looking. Oh, that's when I got my driver's license, I think. Got my butt. No, this is when I failed. Got my butt whooped by the DMV test. I was doing great till they threw in the frickin' numbers.
All right.
Yeah, go back to 2013 when I was getting just lambasted by driving tests.
I made a poll on my twitter.com asking which is better in the long run. Option 1, owning an apartment. Option 2, swag. Guess what got 100% of the votes? It starts with swag and ends with ag.
You fucked that up bad. Alright?
Swag.
Swag.
Sweet.
Both of these on February 25th, 2013. Do not mourn the loss of great men, but thank God that such men lived, and do not fight the same enemy for too long, or they will learn all your arts of war. I came up with that second one. It was really stupid. The first one was an actual quote from history, and I thought I was deep again, just posting it like, hey, everybody should see this. Woo! I'm so happy.
Happy Halloween, you sexy beast.
There's a really bad video game out called Aliens Colonial Marines. However, at the time that I posted this, it had not been out yet. So I was very, very excited. And when it came out, it was awful, and I hated it more than anybody else. But this is the post. Aliens Colonial Marines is going to have 4-player campaign. I'm so excited. And then the game came out, and it was... No thanks. No thank you. Okay, this is the emotion shit right here. Well, happened again. I feel like I got hit by a train. This time there was no one to help me up. Yeah, no.
Except for the train.
Except for the train. The train purposefully, it turned around and was like, honk, hey, you're sorry, man. And it picked me up and it dusted me off. And then it went, okay, see you later, honk, just kidding, and it ran me over again.
Train was like, hey, man, you okay?
It's
just
like,
kidding.
What'd you expect? I'm a fucking train.
What'd you think I was going to do, loser? What's up, dweeb bag?
This is when I had 2 women that were interested in me when I was in high school, which was kind of funny, and I could not decide. You know that moment in your life when you're going to do something and there's something else you want to do, but you can't choose in between the two? This is one of those times. I had... Yeah! That's when you just... I don't know. There's got to be some sort of music clip that you could play for that, or like little jingle.
A little jingle.
Yeah, a little jingle, like the more you know. It's
That's
like,
you and the truck running both of them over.
Hold on.
Wow.
Okay, so I had a thing with a girl at this point in time, and we weren't really seeing eye to eye. She dumped me because she was going off to college, and then something happened. She called me scared. She said that I didn't care, and this was my response. Her and I, we stopped talking to each other for a while. We're actually good friends now, but I'm not scared. I cared. Now I don't. Now graduate and get the hell out of my sight. Yeah, and she responded later, like in message. She just, wow, thanks. that means a lot. So let's hear some more of yours because mine are far too cringy. It's actually hurting me.
I'm gay for laws, and then the reply to it was me saying in like an autocorrect, pussy.
All right, you ready? You ready for this poem? I think this will be the last one that I read off.
All right.
It's January 7th, 2013. I screamed at you, but all you heard was whispers. I tried to tell you how much I cared, but you turned away from me. You stood on solid ground and watched me tread water. You were perched at the top of a mountain, gazing down upon me as I staggered up the rugged slopes to embrace you. I reached out to you for a hand up, and you kicked dirt in my face and laughed as I rolled all the way down, only to find that she was waiting at the bottom to catch me. She loved me through it all. She was the one who pulled me away from. She was the one who was left behind. However, she still picked me up. The moment I realized this, I found that that you're nothing but a creature that bends and breaks me and others. You are and always will be alone. As for me, the one you left to fall to pieces and to burn. I put and twice. I have more than you can ever dream of having. The wicked cry. That's you.
Are you
Could
okay?
you taste the salt?
Are you okay?
That was in 2013, okay? I don't, if I'm going to write something about somebody, it's going to be very short and concise. I don't have time to waste like that anymore.
I have one from the past year, 2020.
I'm fucking ready. Let's go. I love how this is just kind of devolved into just
I don't care.
This. Well, yeah, no, I don't care either. I'm sure.
Not every episode's going to be an absolute banger. Even though it's been a pretty consistent fucking just stream of hits.
I think this one's going to be good. We started off strong with the list and with some comedy, and now we're doing a post-mortem of our lives.
We're really diving into our
the psyche.
More questionable posts. Things we might not want our employers to see on our resume. Something like that. All right.
Yeah, Jeff. Well, Jeff is dead. We don't have to worry about Jeff anymore.
I'm gonna tweet that.
Jeff is dead. Yeah, fax to HR that we need a new HR person.
A new HR person.
Yep.
Fax them. How do I fax them?
Yeah, you just hit the button. Green button, man.
Just the green one?
Yeah, the green button.
This one?
Lay the paper in there.
That's not the right one.
You hit the. Why is there a horn on a fax machine?
Okay, wait. Okay, so should we end it after this one right here?
Well, how long have we been going?
I have no clue. I feel like it's been.
Could be a shorter one, yeah.
It is.
But next time, because I would like to be in the next one with you and Colin. Because yes. I feel like Colin.
We need 3 in order to make it. It's just weird.
Two people. It kind of. I don't want to say it throws it off.
It's a little too personal.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even. Are you looking into my milky cataract-filled eyes?
Actually, I'm staring at your tits. Nope.
You guys hear that slap noise? I hope you did.
I wish I had like a sound effect that was just like somebody dropping Jello on the floor.
Ooga.
Ooga. All right, can I?
Yeah,
Parker could. Can I read this
last
thing and then we're gonna end it? So this is a tweet I made on Twitter.com at my Twitter _Sven. On 9/14/20
Oh my
of
god.
last year, it has 2 retweets, 3 likes,
My fly
and it's
is down.
tweeted from my phone. Please
Hold
pull up your
on.
zipper.
I'm trying. I'm laying
At-
down.
5:12 a.m. Shampoo? More like shampoo. All right, that's it.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
How do I get out of this?
Yeah, no, it's a good question.
You know, I'm not the most handsome.
We didn't
man.
actually fax that guy.
Yeah, we